back from a short break making YouTube videos. Last week I had a physical for my driving job. Everybody knows I drive a bus, and every 2 years I have to take a DOT physical, Department of Transportation physical. It's required by all commercial drivers. So even though I was going to the gym and eating meals, I failed. This was a wake-up call for me. I had, well, I am obese, and I had signs of obesity types, diseases, high blood pressures, and other things I never noticed that was going wrong with my body. So I decided to take a small break from making videos and focus on myself just a little bit. I can't influence people. I can't tell people, you know, what's good or bad if I don't do it for myself. So I took a little break. So they wanted to put me on high blood pressure medication. But not being an expert on high blood pressure, I took some time to do some research on the medication myself. There's a whole bunch of different topics that you can be able to read, and it kind of, you know, over a little bit of time, you can be able to filter out the BS that's on the internet, and then find out the true facts of what this medication actually does, and that it does the work, it does the job it does that it's supposed to. But it's very hard for a person to lose weight because you can't get your heart rate up when you're exercising to better for yourself, and it's also extremely hard to get off the pills from what I've read. Now, I'm not a medical expert, but the thing is, I do my research before I even get started. Now, the fact is, I am not a pill popper, and I'm really irresponsible taking any kind of medication. I should know. I forget to take my vitamins before I go to bed all the time. The reason I take vitamins before I go to bed is then I'll urinate during the night and before I go to work, and it doesn't smell as bad when I go to work and, well, drive my bus, that sort of thing. But that's the thing is everything is flushed out of my system, and I'm good to go. So knowing my past with elevated blood pressure, I decided to take a deep dive into what could actually be the problem. It hit me on head. Now, throughout the past, potassium has always been a problem for me. I've always ended up with some kind of potassium deficiency. So that's right, I don't get enough. I don't eat enough veggies, and lo and behold, no fruits whatsoever in my diet. I went through all my logs and I said, whoa, I'm not getting my greens, and I'm not eating the fruits that I'm supposed to be eating. Speaking of which, I gotta have my cantaloupe. I've already had my banana today. I gotta have my salad, and I should be into, well, and then I have my dried apricots. But we're gonna talk about that in a little bit. So I'm a little bit behind today, but I'll catch up through the rest of the evening. Or technically, in my case, it's a morning. Our gym routine was not intense at all. It was like walking down the aisle at a Walmart with a shopping cart. So I challenged myself for a week. No fast food at all. I'm talking about no Taco Bell before I go to work. No sausage, egg, and cheese croissants before I came home to go to bed. None of that for a whole week. I logged all my food exactly. My workout and intensity were done correctly, so I could see exactly where it takes me. But first, let's talk about the 10 potassium-rich foods that can rid the body of excess salt, help your heart, keep your heart rate up, move more nutrients and waste around the body. And we'll talk a little bit about that at the end of the video. But let's get started with the 10 potassium-rich foods that are, well, great for you. And, you know, I wanted to keep it more on the vegan side instead of the meat side, because the meat side, I have it covered. The vegan side, I don't. So, Number one is avocados. Avocados are packed with nutrients, and one avocado provides roughly 15% of your daily potassium needs. They're also rich in vitamin K, and folate. Let's switch off my notes here real quick. And half an avocado without the skin and seeds, 68 grams, contains 345 milligrams of potassium, or 7% of the daily vitamins. If you eat a whole avocado, you get almost 15% of the daily vitamins at once. What's more, avocados may benefit people with high blood pressure who often need to increase the potassium and reduce their sodium intake. Like other fruits, avocados are low in sodium and half with the providing 2% of the daily value. Personally, I don't like avocados. I never have liked avocados. I've tried avocados, but it's definitely not a go. It's definitely a no-go for me. I don't like the texture, and some about the taste, I don't like it. I don't even like guacamole. So, somebody who likes, Mexican food a lot, I don't like avocado. Number two is sweet potatoes and yams. They boost 16% of the daily value for potassium in just one mashed cup, plus some protein, fiber, and vitamin A. They're exceptionally nutritious way to support your potassium intake. A 1 cup serving of mashed sweet potato boasts 16% of the daily value of your daily vitamins. What's more, sweet potatoes are low in fat and offer a small amount of protein, and they're a great source of complex carbs and fiber. They're an excellent source of vitamin A, which is critical for vision, and the same serving of sweet potatoes provides more than 200% of the daily value of vitamin A. This is awesome for me. However, this is a go-to for me on the weekends, as time constraints for lunch at work don't allow me to be able to microwave it long enough, and then I won't have enough time to be able to eat and enjoy the sweet potato, because I like to take my time and enjoy my sweet potato. This is my weekend warrior. I love sweet potatoes. I've always loved sweet potatoes. I put a little bit of butter on it, and I put a cinnamon on it, and oh my God, I love it. Spinach is one of the most, as number three, it's one of the most nutrient-dense vegetables, and it provides 12% of the daily value for potassium per 1 cup, or 190 grams frozen, or 4 cups, 90 grams fresh. This vitamin also offers folate, magnesium, which is great for the heart, vitamin A and K. It is also loaded with other nutrients. Same serving of frozen spinach also contains 127% of the daily value for vitamin A, 57% for vitamin K, 58% for folate, 37% for magnesium, and it's a heart healthy hero. This will be my superfood in my daily salads now. This is my superfood. I've always loved it, but I've never really cared for frozen. Fresh, I absolutely love it. So, spinach will be my big winner. Now, number four kind of puzzled me. I really never knew this. Oh my God, who'd have thunk it? Number four, watermelon. It's a tasty summertime fruit that provides 14% of the daily value for potassium in just 2 wedges. I'll be eating a lot of watermelon this summer. It also offers other vitamins and minerals in just 2 wedges, about 1/8 of a melon, or 572 grams. It provides just under 14% of the daily value for potassium. In the same serving, it also contains 44 grams of carbs, 3.5 grams of protein, 0.08 grams of fat, and 2.2 grams of fiber. What's more is its lush green melon is a great source of magnesium and vitamin A and vitamin C. Looks like I'm going to be eating a lot of watermelon this summer. I mean, who would have knew? I never knew this until I started doing deep diving into what I'm consuming. I'm excited about this. Now, number 5 is beans. Beans, the magical fruit. The more you eat, the more. Beans are a terrific source of potassium, while white beans are pack more potassium than black beans. Both are delicious ways to add more of this mineral to your diet. Just 1 cup, 179 grams of white beans has twice as much potassium as a banana, clocking in at a whopping 21% of daily value. The same serving of black beans provides 13% of the daily value, while black beans contain phytates, an anti-nutrient that reduces your body's mineral absorption. You can soak the beans overnight to reduce the phytate content, and this compound will leach into the water. Both white and black beans are incredibly versatile and easy to add to salads, burritos, and stews. This I already knew, and I will work otherwise to put this into my diet later. Now, I absolutely love beans. I used to have beans all the time, but you know, I'm going to try beans are a heavy carb, so I'm going to kind of back the carb off a little bit for now until I get most of my weight down, and I'll bring the beans in because they are packed with protein. But again, it's always been a staple with beans. Number 6 is legumes such as lentils, chickpeas, soybeans, and peanuts. They're all rich in potassium, rich in protein. Soaking and sprouting them before eating them may improve mineral absorption. For instance, 1 cup of serving of lentils packs 15% of the daily value for potassium, while serving of chickpeas, soybeans, and peanuts provide 10, 15, and 23% of the daily values, respectively. I will work on this a little bit more later to add to my salads to kind of spice up or reduce nutrition boredom, or just to make a lentil soup once in a while to break things away and to break the mold. But legumes is going to be a new food that I'm going to explore during my journey. A lot of people have used them. I've seen them a lot on YouTube. I've seen them a lot on bodybuilder forums, that this is actually a superfood for those that want to lean bulk and get all the nutrients in that they want to. Number 7, tomato paste. This is another one that blows my mind. It not only enriches the taste of your food, but it provides ample amounts of potassium. Just 2 tablespoons, 50 grams, pack around 10% of the daily value. Just 3 tablespoons contain more than 10% of the daily value. Tomato paste is also a good source of vitamin C, lycopene, and a potent antioxidant with cancer-fighting properties. And this concentrated condiment adds flavor to all tomato-based products, and sauces and dishes. But watch out for the tomato paste that has added sugars, additives, or preservatives. You may want to pick the product with the fewest ingredients. This always has been a go-to for me with my homemade spaghetti sauces, and we're going to start adding it to our sloppy joes. We did an experiment last night, and they'll be added to thicken for sloppy joes. I'll be using this more from now on. With my sloppy joes, I use like a ground chicken, and we make our own sauce to make our sloppy joes. I am a huge sloppy joe fan. That's going to be a tough one for me to get away from. Number 8 is another one that kind of surprised me because I never really knew it either, and it's butternut squash. Butternut squash is a sweet-tasting winter squash It's also a great source of potassium, boosting 12% of the daily value in a single cup. Just one cup provides 12% of the daily value for potassium. It's also a great source of vitamin A and C. It is a smaller amount of B vitamins, E vitamins, and magnesium. And one of my best friends, who is no longer with us, got me turned on to butternut squash. God rest his soul. I mean, I've never had butternut squash until I met him, and he made it one year for our Thanksgiving dinner, and I absolutely love it. I never knew this as well as watermelon was packed with healthy goodness, and it was actually really delicious, and simple to make. It's hard to cut, but it's so simple to make. Number 9, another one I really didn't know until I started doing my research. It's potatoes, regular white potatoes. They're rich in potassium and they're a staple in many households. One medium spud typically provides 12% of the daily value for this mineral. How one medium boiled potato offers, I don't really care for boiled, I prefer baked, 10% of the daily value for potassium. And this was another one that I had myths about, that a potato a day is not good for you. In fact, they are good for you to eat just one of them every day. But I will be incorporating again with this on my weekend meals, alternating with the sweet potato. So again, the sweet potato offers more complex carbs, which I really enjoy, and a potato is a healthy treat, which I also enjoy, if you don't overdo it. Number 10 is another one that I've just started adding into my nutrient family, and it's dried apricots. They have a long shelf life, and they are usually pitted. Just 1/2 cup provides 16% of the daily value for potassium, or 5. Let's see. Dried apricots are a good alternative for bananas for a potassium boost, as well as fiber, vitamins A, and vitamins E. Dried apricots are delicious mixed into muesli or as a healthy snack for hikes and camping trips. Speaking of this snack, this heart-healthy fruit has a serving size of 5 to make 1 serving of your daily fruits and vegetables. Woohoo! So, I mean, you're supposed to have 5 servings of your fruits and vegetables. I normally get about 2 in my salads. I get 1 with my banana in the morning, so that makes 3, and then I have my 10 apricots, and then bam, I got it. And then I also have my vegetable with my dinner at night, and then I have another one. So I'm getting about 5 or 6 in now, because of all the research that I've done. I've incorporated many fruits and veggies into my diet to help me get my blood pressure down. During this, I'm utilizing most. During this first week with intense workout, intense exercise, watching my food intake like a hawk. I also incorporated a little bit of intermittent fasting into this. I only consume the foods within about a 9-hour window and give my body a chance to digest everything. This puts my daily protein intake into and my daily protein intake to 37. Between 37 and 41, my daily carb intake to 40 to 38 to 40, about 39 to 43, and my fats are pretty much staying really close to about 20%. I felt like an old man hitting the treadmill hard for 30 minutes. I mean, hard, I mean, my heart rate was going about to 138 to 142, and it took a little bit of a drop, so that when I finished yesterday, I tested my heart rate, and it took a drop to about 28 to 128. Yeah, it took to 128. I knew my blood pressure had just taken a nice drop. We tested my blood pressure, and it was down. It's still high, but it's not as high as what it was. I'm going to keep going for this week, and we're going to see where we're going. So hopefully I can get it down to a normal range. Once I get it down to a normal range, I'll keep pushing, and then I'll get my certification. Then I hit the weights hard, maybe a little too hard, and added circuit training to the mix 2 days per week. I have to lighten up on that a little bit. And, well, I was really sore yesterday. I took a little bit of time off. Not too much. I'm still going to hit the gym this evening. That's an upper body day, so my body's going to get tortured. I'm going to also add treadmill into it because I didn't do treadmill yesterday. I had a lot of things I had to get done. But I'm not about to stop because I've got a huge motivator. My blood pressure did drop. So I still have more work to do, but now the real journey starts. The real journey started with a wake-up call just from a physical. And because of the wake-up call from the physical, I knew that I needed to change the way I was eating. And I wasn't really eating what I was supposed to. Even when I lost the weight before, I really wasn't eating what I was supposed to. So now I have a huge variety that I'm starting to put together. And I'm going to start doing videos on a lot of the nutrition stuff because I am blown away with what I thought was, there were lies that was fed into me from, forums that I was at, of a potato being empty calories or watermelon is just sugar. But if you do it in moderation, it's actually beneficial for you. So hopefully you enjoyed this video. Please leave me a comment in the comment section below how you think I did on this video. Please help support the channel by watching another video. Please give me a like. Share it with your friends if you want to share it with your friends. If you're new here, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell so you don't miss another video. And like always, keep on rocking.